Have you ever felt like life is moving faster than your heart can keep up with? Like every moment demands a decision, every day brings new chaos, and your soul is gasping for stillness? In a world obsessed with doing, producing, and achieving, God invites us to something radically different: stillness. Today, we will explore one of the most profound and freeing verses in all of Scripture. Psalm 46, verse 10. Be still and know that I am God. This isn't just a command, it's a comfort, a reminder, a spiritual anchor. This devotional will help you rediscover the beauty of silence, the strength of surrender, and the soul-deep peace that only comes from resting in God's presence. If your world feels loud right now, this message is for you. Have you ever thought about the sound of stillness? Let's begin by reading Psalm 46, verse 10. This verse appears in the middle of a psalm filled with chaos. Earthquakes, mountains crumbling, nations raging, kingdoms falling, and yet, in the middle of it all, be still. Why? Because stillness is not the absence of conflict. It's the presence of God in the midst of it. Stillness is not about retreating from life, but about resetting your soul within it. When everything around you screams for attention, stillness whispers, God is still in control. Let me tell you a true story. A woman named Sabrina lived a fast-paced life. She was a teacher, a mother of 3, and a caregiver to her aging father. Every day felt like survival. Wake up, rush, work, drive, cook, collapse. She prayed, sure, but it was often hurried. She believed in God, but never really felt Him. Until one night, her father collapsed. She raced to the hospital. Tests, doctors, decisions, time stood still. She sat in the waiting room, holding her breath. And that's when she noticed her heart. It was racing, not from fear, but from years of unprocessed anxiety. She pulled out her phone to scroll and stopped. Something nudged her. Put it down. Just breathe. Just be. She closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and whispered, God, I'm here. I need you. In that moment, she felt something she hadn't in years: peace. Her world didn't change. Her father was still in surgery, but she changed. Elise had stepped into stillness and met God there. What be still really means. The Hebrew word used in Psalm 46 verse 10 for be still means to let go, to stop striving, to surrender. It means unclenching your fists. It means letting go of control. It means trusting that God can carry what you've been dragging. We often think, if I don't handle it, it won't happen. If I stop, everything will fall apart. But here's the truth. Stillness is the doorway to clarity. Stillness is not quitting, it's aligning. Stillness says, I don't have all the answers, but I know the one who does. The difference between pause and stillness is pausing is stopping your body. Stillness is surrendering your soul. You can pause and still be filled with fear. You can sit down and still be filled with striving. True stillness doesn't start on the outside. It starts inside. In your thoughts, in your heart, in your spirit. That's why Jesus often withdrew to quiet places, not just to escape people, but to connect with the Father. Stillness resets your perspective. It's in stillness that you remember. You are not alone. You are not in control, and that's okay. You are deeply loved by a God who never sleeps. Imagine a lake. When the wind is whipping across the water, the surface is choppy. You can't see beneath. Everything is distorted. But when the wind dies down, when the lake is still, it becomes a mirror. You can see the reflection of the sky. You can see what's beneath the surface. Everything becomes clearer. Your heart is like that lake. As long as anxiety stirs it, you can't see clearly. But when you quiet your soul in God's presence, clarity comes. Peace comes. God's voice comes. Be still. Let the wind settle. Here are 5 ways to practice stillness in a busy life. Number 1. Start your morning with silence. Before checking your phone or scrolling, sit for 5 minutes. Breathe. Whisper, God, I'm here. I want to know you. Number 2. Create a stillness space. Designate a corner of your home with a candle, journal, or Bible somewhere peaceful. Make it your sanctuary. Number 3. Use breath prayers. As you inhale, say, be still. As you exhale, say, and know. Repeat this for 2 to 3 minutes. Let your breath become prayer. Number 4. Journal your distractions. When your mind races, write it down. Get it out of your head and onto paper so you can return to stillness. Number 5. Schedule stillness breaks. Set an alarm midday. Step outside. Look at the sky. Say nothing. Let your heart be still in the moment. Stillness is a muscle. The more you practice it, the more natural it becomes. Here's what I've found. When I get still, I begin to hear what was always there. God's peace, God's guidance, God's reassurance. Sometimes the reason we can't hear God is because we're too loud inside. Stillness is not about being good at meditating or having a perfect prayer life. It's about creating space. Psalm 46 verse 10 doesn't just say be still. It says, and know that I am God. In the stillness is when you remember who God is. He is faithful, present, sovereign, and unchanging. When you remember who God is, you are reminded of who you are. You are created in His image and likeness. You are loved and safe. Here is some food for thought. Stillness is not the absence of noise. It's the presence of trust. You may not be able to control your circumstances, but you can control your posture. You can stop striving. You can breathe. You can rest. And in that stillness, you will find Him. Take a moment now. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Let go of what you can't control and whisper to your soul, be still and know He is God. Let today be a turning point, not because you did more, but because you did less, because you allowed your soul to be held by the one who created it. You are safe to rest. You are safe to slow down. You are safe to be still. Thanks for listening to Whispers of Grace. If this devotional gave your soul peace today, like, share, and subscribe to Whispers of Grace. We're building a quiet space for women who want to slow down, go deeper, and walk closer with God. Tap the bell to get daily reminders that you are not alone. Share this video with someone who needs rest. They might be waiting for a whisper, too.